Guess what, people? If you want to see the next trailer for GTA 6, you're going to have to sign up for a subscription that you don't even want. Yes, I thought that the greed in the gaming industry had already reached its peak, but no, this is a new one. I never heard of this one before. Rockstar Games announced that the next look at GTA 6 will be on Netflix later this month. And that's the first time I've heard of a trailer appearing on a subscription service, which here in the United States, you have to pay at least $8.99 a month for a Netflix subscription. That's with ads, by the way. And that is a new level of let's find a way to get more money out of these people. I mean, GTA 6 is already shaping up to be some kind of I don't know, a way of like robbing you as much as possible. I guess it's like it's designed for the whales, I guess. Because already, okay, it's an $80 game, which by the way, that I don't want to say that's the industry standard because it isn't really. I mean, it started with Mario Kart World being $80, but the actual full version of the game where they have the stuff that is behind a paywall unlocked, it's actually going to cost you $100. And by the way, there's no physical edition confirmed yet. There might not be one ever. Who knows? You can get a box with a code in it, but that's about it. No disc. And in order to get certain things in the game, you have to pre-order the digital edition. Okay, so that's where we are with GTA 6. But now, there's going to be another trailer. I mean, people were waiting for another trailer, but if you don't have Netflix, you're not going to be able to see it immediately. I mean, I don't know if it'll be uploaded to Rockstar's YouTube channel or Rockstar's website, or I'm sure somebody will upload it onto a social media website just, I don't know, illegally, I guess. But it's like, imagine if the only legit way to see this thing is you have to sign up for a Netflix subscription. That is insane. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. And like Netflix, they've made some comments like, oh, this is the next thing we're going to be doing. Like we want storytelling to be on Netflix and GTA 6 is going to be part of that. And it's like, huh? What? So, this could be another thing going forward where, maybe other gaming companies put stuff on streaming services. So like they get into a partnership with streaming services to do this kind of thing. For somebody like me, if I don't have the subscription service, I'm not signing up for it. Like, I'll just give you an example. With professional wrestling, WWE put all their major events on ESPN, their new streaming service, which costs $30 a month. And I never signed up for that service because who's going to pay that much money for that? Just for that, right? Not me. So I haven't seen any of WWE's major events since they did that. And if gaming companies want to put their trailers on subscription services that I just don't happen to have, there's no way I'm signing up for one to see it. But, there are people, I guarantee you, who are crazy enough because, gamers are crazy people sometimes. They will sign up for a Netflix subscription this month just to see that trailer or that extended look, whatever it is. Insanity. And that's actually part of the problem, because the reason they do stuff like this is because people actually will sign up to see this stuff. And just going back to my previous example, I didn't sign up for the ESPN subscription to see the pro wrestling, but I guarantee you a ton of people did. They will put down $30 a month to see their favorite wrestling events. There will always be people who ruin it for everybody else because they will put the money forward no matter what the cost is, no matter how crazy it is. And going back to pro wrestling again, WWE raised their ticket prices through the roof, and there were people who were going to pay thousands of dollars to go to the stadium to see the show, and they ruin it for all the average people who can't afford to do that, even if they wanted to. And really, it just hurts their image, in my opinion, when companies do stuff like this, because it's like you're just slapping people in the face and ripping them off and just saying like, hey, if you can't afford it, too bad. And I know people are going to say it's a business, it's all about money. But, you know, to be so blatant about it, it just turns you off to their product entirely. Like, I literally don't pay much attention to WWE these days because of their business practices. So it does have an effect on, you know, people who put thought into these things. You know, like, I don't want to support a company that does stuff like that. And as far as Rockstar Games goes, this is another example of so many people are going to buy GTA 6 no matter what it costs, no matter what Rockstar does, because some people have been waiting more than a decade for this game to come out. So no matter what happens, even if it's digital, even if it costs $100, even if to see the next trailer they got to buy a Netflix subscription, doesn't matter. They're going to do it all and put all their money down and hand it over to Rockstar Games, which, to their credit, you know, Rockstar has a lot of credibility with the gamers in terms of the quality of the games they put out. So they're going to take advantage of that. It's kind of like Nintendo, because Nintendo knows they can pretty much do anything and their fans will buy it all up. That's why they do things like selling Pokemon Red and Fire Red and Leaf Green, which were for the Game Boy Advance. They re-released them, I think it was this year, for $20 a piece. And now these games came out like, I don't even know how many years ago, like infinite years ago. And it's not like it was a remake or anything. They're just re-releasing the games on the Switch, and $20 a piece, because Nintendo knows that they can print money. They can do whatever they want. They can sell Mario Kart World for $80, even though that game is not worth $80. They can, they literally sold something called Welcome Tour for the Nintendo Switch 2, which is really just a tech demo, just showing you what the Switch 2 is capable of, which really should have been a pack-in title. And they sold it for $10 because they knew people would pay for it. And people did, you know, and people actually thought it's actually a quality product if it was a pack-in title, but paying $10 for it is insane. But people did, you know, people always will. They always will. And it's just, that's why they continue to do things like this. And so back to Rockstar Games. Well, I hope you guys have Netflix if you want to see this next trailer, because or extended gameplay look. But it's just, man, it's almost every week we get some bad news from the gaming industry about how they're trying to screw us even more. I mean, I will admit, I do just happen to have a Netflix subscription. I barely watch it. I do have the cheapest version of it. And I literally just have it because of classic professional wrestling. That's right. I didn't sign up for the ESPN one for the current wrestling, $30 a month. No, but I do have the old wrestling on Netflix for $8.99 a month. And so you might be saying, well, why are you complaining? You have a Netflix subscription. It's about the principle of the thing, guys. Come on.